Hey Aries, welcome to your weekly reading for May 11th through the 18th. Just a reminder, this is a general reading, so it won't resonate with your situation completely. So just take what does resonate because that's for you, and what doesn't, leave here because that's for someone else. Also, this is Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So, you might want to check out your other signs and see what's happening in those readings and grab what resonates with you, and then that might help you piece together the puzzles. Yeah, I said that right, I think. All right, also, I'm ahead on my readings this week, so I'm going to probably put out some bonuses this weekend. Leave a comment, let me know what kind of bonus reading you'd like. We have the full moon coming up, and I think it's May 16th through the 18th, so I could do some full moon spreads. Those are always kind of fun. Or, is my ex coming back, or love, or money? Just let me know in the comments what you'd like to see. I'm always open to new ideas and doing different spreads and readings. I just feel like, love is normally the most requested, but I do throw the general in here just because I like the general too. All right, that being said, let's get into it. We have Three of Cups. Wombat Spirit, be at home. Make a decision. You're very close to achieving your goal with the Gibbous Moon. I feel like you're kind of focusing on your friendships right now. You might be hanging out with your friendships. I do see that you need to make a decision here. So you might be kind of hanging out with your friends, kind of like getting their advice and maybe getting some help about what's going on, okay? Maybe to help you make that decision, just kind of like hanging with your friends and getting some advice, whatever. With the Wombat Spirit, with the be at home, I also feel like I do feel like this is talking to your friends that you're hanging out with, that you do feel at home with them, all right? And maybe you've been busy lately, or maybe you've been in a relationship, or something happened maybe where y'all weren't as close as y'all were. Maybe life just got in the way. It happens, and so you've just kind of been reconnecting with your friends and feeling more at home. But there is a decision to be made. All right. And I feel like once you make this decision, that's what's kind of holding you up from achieving your goal, is that you haven't quite made a decision yet. You're close. So once you make this decision, I feel like, this would change to, your goal, you're meeting your goal now instead of you're very close. All right. Good way to start off the reading. So let's get into your general. Aries, May 11th through the 18th. May 11th through the 18th. May 11th through the 18th for Aries. What is Aries' focus, obstacle, advice, and most likely outcome for May 11th? I do feel like change is coming, but it's kind of stagnant because it came out sideways. Holy moly. I don't know if they weren't really this jumpy with Libra's reading, so maybe you're feeling jumpy about something, about making this decision maybe. What is Aries' focus, obstacle, advice, and most likely outcome for May 11th through the 18th? Please and thank you. Alrighty. Okay, Judgment, Death, Five of Cups, Justice, Four of Cups over here. You'd be surprised actually how often these two have been coming out the past week. I know there was another sign that got these both at the beginning and the end of the reading, but I don't remember if it was the other way or not. So like you're just kind of contemplating right now, okay? Like I said, trying to make a decision. I feel like this is a big decision, so because it's kind of coming up here too. You're not moving forward with any of these cups. In fact, are you going to leave them all behind altogether, or are you gonna take one of them with you, or what are you gonna do here? So I feel like that's where you are right now. What am I doing? Am I trying to make something work over here? Am I, just completely going to leave? Am I going to take some of it? Am I going to leave, all of it? I just feel like you're kind of contemplating, meditating maybe a little bit, and kind of just waiting for the answer. You do have Judgment in the Focus. So you're getting closer to making this final decision, okay? You are getting clarity, and with as bright as this card is, and with the angel there, I almost feel like you're kind of being forced to make it. Like the universe, or whatever it is you want to call it, the divine, God, universe, whatever it is that you believe in that's bigger than yourself, I feel like it kind of gives you a push into making this decision. But good news is we do have the star here, so both of these do talk about clarity. Maybe you do gain some inner clarity after you make this decision, or so you can make this decision. Like I said, I do feel like you are taking a time out and really contemplating, looking for the answer, looking for the clarity. With the star here, I'm just feeling like I'm trying to decide which one's coming first. I mean, this is what you're working on, is inner clarity. That's your focus. All right, but I feel like you're going to have to make a decision. Like it really can't be put off much longer. Not that time is of the essence. I just feel like I kind of feel like the universe is kind of getting impatient with you. And they're like, you know what? You have the clarity you need. You have the clarity you need. Stop thinking about it. Just make the decision already. Or we're going to make it for you, is kind of what I'm feeling here. We do have the Death card. So we do have Scorpio here. We have Aquarius here. We definitely have Libra here, but I kind of feel like Libra's here too. Justice and Judgment. I mean, they're not the same card, but very, very similar to me. So I do kind of associate it with Libra as well. So you might be dealing with an air sign here, but I don't, you might be trying to decide with an air sign or something. But your obstacle here is, let's clarify this before I go blabbing, because I'm getting a few different things here. Four of Pentacles again. Again, just not being greedy, but keep holding it in, keeping things close. And your obstacle is just an ending. You need something to end. Maybe you're holding on to something. Someone's clinging to this. No, that's what it is. Someone's clinging to whatever it is that needs to end. All right, and I feel like that's why whatever it is around you is getting impatient. It might not be you that's clinging to this. Okay, it might be the other person or the situation around you. It just like keeps drawing you back in, type of thing. But it's time. All right, it's time. Let go. Let go. All right, because your advice here is move on from the situation. All right, Five of Cups. Why is the Five of Cups here as the advice for Aries for May 11th through the 18th? Why is the Five of Cups here? The Tower. Stop holding on to it. Stop, you know, it's time to move on from the Tower. Because we have, not that this is the Tower, okay, but Death and the Tower, you know, normally, not normally, but they often show up in the same reading together because it's kind of a big thing. Stop. I kind of feel like it's your energy that's clinging to it, okay? That's why you can't make this decision. You know what decision to make. You know what decision to make. But you're just having a hard time making the decision. Saying, fine, I'm done. I'm leaving it behind. It's gone. It's, you know, it's dead and gone, whatever it is. It's over. I'm releasing it. I'm letting it go. I'm moving on from it. I'm not trying to keep the Tower from crumbling anymore. Let that sucker crumble, all right? That's your advice, okay? Because you get justice in the end, all right? You get justice in the end. It works out in your favor. It's a good decision to let it go, all right? From, like I said, you're trying to decide, do I leave completely? Do I take some with me? Do I sit here and try and fix these cups? What do I do here? I feel like the answer is to let it fall, okay? For this week anyways. You know, let it go. Why is Judgment here? Justice here as the outcome. There we go. And you're no longer going to be overwhelmed, okay? You're no longer going to be overwhelmed by the situation. You're going to see clearly. You're going to be able to make a decision. Like I said, things work out in your favor. It's a good decision. And, you know, like I said, you're no longer overwhelmed. You're no longer sitting here wondering which way you're going to go. What are you going to do with these cups? Are you going to move forward? You know, you've made a choice. That's the way you're going, so you're no longer overwhelmed with what you're going to do. All right, Aries, I think it's decision time. I think it's decision time, and I know it's so easy for me to sit up here and be like, you know, it's time to end this. It's, you know, it's time. Like, you're going to be forced to make this decision if you don't make it on your own. I understand that. I do. I mean, if it was easy to let it go, you would have already. I don't feel like, you know, this is probably something big that meant a lot to you. Could be a relationship. I hope not. Maybe it's just a job. Either way, it's been a big part of your life for a while, I feel like. So I know this isn't easy, okay? I'm not trying to even pretend like it is. I'm just telling you what the cards are saying. And sometimes they're a little blunt. Not gonna lie. I feel like it was that one and that one. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. I am going to pull the cards first because I don't normally read those cards upside down, but I'm kind of feeling like that one was meant to be upside down, the soulmate one, because that's how it came out, but we'll see, we'll see. Maybe, like I said, that could have just been a job. That would have been great if it was just a job. But it's taking up a big part of your life. It's taking up a big part of your energy. So, we'll see. Come on. Aries, Aries, Aries. My goodness. Okay, fine. Aries, Aries, Aries. In love for May 11th through the 18th. You do have the Ace of Pentacles here. So I feel like it's something new. I feel like it's something new. Recent past, 3 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords in the reverse. All of them in the reverse. 5 of Cups. Yep. This is something new. This is talking about something new. Stop controlling things. Stop holding on so something new can come in. Because in the recent past, this partnership didn't work. Okay, it could be earth sign, air sign, or water sign. Could be an earth sign that's coming in. But anyways, whoever it is in the past, or possibly even that you're with at the moment, you guys just don't work well together. There's no real partnership. Y'all just, you know, it's like he's working on his thing, you're working on your thing, and, you know, him, her, you know, puts you in where you go. But, you know, y'all are working on things separately. Y'all aren't working together. When I see it in the reverse, I don't see a lot of teamwork here. Y'all don't work well together, okay? And with the Four of Swords in reverse, I see someone kind of waking up to this, okay? Because the Four of Swords in the upright is like rest, renewal type of thing, but I kind of feel like someone's waking up to the realization that this just doesn't work. Y'all don't work well together. But you have the Five of Cups in the reverse, so at the same time, though, it's hard to let go of it, okay? Because there are some emotions here still, but it's just hard to let go, all right? Because I feel like y'all could have been together for a little while. The Pentacles is earth energy, so it's kind of, it's hard for you to just let go of it, or it's hard for them. One of y'all, one or both of y'all can't let it go, even though, you know, you're waking up to the fact that y'all just don't work well together. Current energy, Two of Cups. Again, not coming together. Here's the Tower again. Okay. I feel like your general reading is tying into this one. All right, Aries? Probably going to get lots of down thumbs for anybody cross-watching for this. Sorry, I'm just telling you what the cards say. I have no control over it. Two of Cups here in the reverse, Three of Pentacles up here in the recent. You guys don't work well together. Y'all aren't coming together. Y'all are sad. Y'all are hurt, you know, y'all can't let it go, but it's time. The tower is coming down. Whether you want it to or not, the tower's coming down. I'm kind of getting a few things with this Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Okay, so really what I'm hearing is don't prevent this from ending. Don't prevent this tower from crumbling, because it's bad luck, okay? And what I mean by bad luck, I don't mean like, you know, silly, you know, if you break a mirror, you have 7 years bad luck, that type of thing. I'm just saying it's going to be so much harder for you, okay? As long as this tower is standing, there's nothing happening, all right? In fact, I just feel like the Wheel of Fortune isn't even turning at this point. As long as this tower's, you know, up, you know, and not fully let go of, there's nothing happening here. So what's coming in? Aries. Let the damn tower crumble. Change this, okay? Change this. Not that this outcome is horrible, and this is just a week, okay? There's no movement or action being taken. There's no plans being made to do anything. There's nothing happening, okay? Six of Cups in the reverse. If anything, I feel like things are going to get bitter, all right? Things, like, instead of remembering the good times, I'm just feeling bitterness happening here, okay? And the world, it's still not ending. You need closure. You know, there's unfinished business. Stop delaying the inevitable, okay? In order for something new to grow, you have to let something else die, okay? I mean, how many things have you had? You had death, and the Tower in your general reading. You have the Tower again. You have the World in the reverse. I mean, this is... And let me tell you something. I'm not telling you this to, like, make it easier. But as you are now with this person, it's not going to work. Okay? In order for anything new to happen and to grow, you have to let go of the past. You have to let go of this era. That doesn't mean that you're never going to be with this person again. Okay? It could, for a lot of you, it does. But for some of you, like if you're like, no, that's not us, there's more to us here, you know, either way, okay? Either way. You know that saying, if it's true love, let it go and it'll come back to you type of thing? That's kind of what I'm talking about, okay? But right now, your obstacle, you know, is death and clinging to it. Yeah, definite clinging going on, okay, with this, and then your general reading. Let it go. Get some space, okay? This may be a soulmate. Or you need to make room for your soulmate. There's something new coming in. Could be an earth sign. There's something new that's going to come in slowly, okay? It's going to be coming in slowly because it's earth. It's for the long term, you know, it's slow and steady wins the race type of thing. All right. Whew. Aries, let's get some advice, even though this was a rough reading. I hate it for you, Aries. I've been right where you were. This time last year, I was here. Right where you are. What am I looking for? My advice cards. So I get it. Took me a long time to let go of it. And then even when I was like, yeah, I let go of it, I hadn't really let go of it. I'm getting better, though. And I know it's easy from someone on the outside to say, let go of it, you got better things coming. But when you're in the thick of it, it's not easy. I get it. I've been there. I was there. Hell, I'm still sort of there, but I feel like I'm coming out of it. In my case, it was a marriage. I was with my ex-husband for 17 years, so it was hard to let go of it. I get it. I was here, Aries. I promise. I'm not being insensitive. I know how hard it is for you. Aries. Advice for Aries from May 11th through the 18th. I'm definitely giving y'all a bonus reading, so let me know in the comments what you want to know. Let me know in the comments what you want your bonus reading to be, all right? Advice for my Aries. Please and thank you. Anything popping? There we go. We got the King of Swords. Think about it. Be honest with yourself. Honestly think about it. The Hanged Man. In the reverse. I feel like you're just prolonging this. You're just dragging this out, okay? You know you have the clarity. You're not waiting for clarity. You have the clarity. You have it. You know. You know what to do. You're just kind of prolonging it. Again, death coming out in the reverse. Stop prolonging. Stop clinging. Okay? You can't... Nothing can be reborn if it doesn't, you know, end. All right? So this phoenix can't rise from the ashes with it in the reverse. Okay? Nothing new can come in. All right? Six of Cups. Remember the good things, okay? Which makes it really hard. It's like, why do I want to remember the good things? It's just going to keep your vibe up, okay? Because you don't want to, you know, and in a way it kind of makes it easier. If you want to be mad and pissed off during this, trust me, that's the easy way to go. I can completely understand why divorce is good, so ugly. Because it's easier to be pissed off and mad at the situation and take all your anger and frustration out on the other person than it is to be like, you know, we had something good here. You know, neither one of us is really wrong here. We had a lot of good times here. You know, remember that, okay? Because, yeah, in a way it makes it harder, you know, to make the decision to actually move on. But what it does is it makes the ending so much easier, okay? Like, if you can be civil about it, and the only way you can be civil is if, you know, you don't look back at it, you know, you don't look back at it negatively. You remember the good things. You remember who it was and, you know, what y'all had, the good times, okay? That's what makes it easier, okay? Because if you're just pissed off about the situation and you just want to be mean, and not only does it take longer, because then, you know, courts are going to take longer for whatever to end. There's all of that. You're not really dealing with what's going on inside. It's just the anger was there, you know, the anger is just there to make you not be able, you know, as a distraction from dealing with how you're feeling about it, okay? So, and I say that with this because that's what I did. Like, it wasn't ugly, thank God. And we were able to, you know, not saying that y'all are divorcing or y'all just might be breaking up or whatever, but it made the divorcing part and everything, you know, the actual separating part so much easier because we were able to be civil to one another. All right, Aries, 2 more cards for advice. 3 of Pentacles. And in fact, you might not even like what I have to say here. In fact, I feel like y'all will be able to... Look at that. Your cards are coming back out. In fact, I feel like... in a weird way, I don't necessarily mean that y'all are going to be able to work together on this, okay? What I mean is that the work that y'all put in will be able to kind of end this. Like, I feel like, you know how your 3 of Cups or the 3 of Pentacles came up in the reverse up here in your recent energy? It's kind of ironic, too. It's like, if y'all can remember the good things and get through this civilly, y'all will be able to work together to get through this, all right? And I'm kind of feeling, because you had the 3 of Cups come up here, you know, in the beginning, you might want to keep your friends out of this, just for now, okay? Because it's real easy for your friends, because they're your friends, to be like, well, they're an asshole, you know, you need to get everything you can, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's easy for them to take your side. They're your friends. They're being supportive of you. They're trying to help you. But if you have any friends that are kind of preventing this type of energy, I feel, because this is the important part, you know, be honest. Be honest through the situation, all right? Stop prolonging it. Let this end. Work together with this person to let it end peacefully, civilly, okay? Because, and another thing, let me tell you why you want to do that. Because for y'all to ever have a shot of really being back together again for the long term type of thing, you don't want it to end ugly, okay? Just saying that for those of you that don't really want to let this end, it needs to end, because you guys could get back together and then a whole new relationship with this person where y'all can actually work together and be good for one another would come from it eventually. But, you know, if you're, you know, fighting, it's not going to happen. And if you have friends that are not trying to be ugly, okay, I don't mean this in a bad way at all. They're friends. They're your friends. And they, you know, they want to be mad right there with you, okay? So I really feel like what you need to do is work with this person to let this end civilly, All right, Aries? And I know you're fire, so, you know, it might be really hard for you to not be really pissed off about the situation. I get it. I get it. But that's the advice. I mean, that's the advice. That's what the card said. Like I said, I'm going to do y'all a bonus because your reading totally resonated with me in my past situation. But I just feel like you could use a little bonus. So let me know in the comments what kind of reading you want. You know, new moon, money, you know, love if you want, the person you're dealing with, whatever. Just let me know. All right, Aries, I'll see you next time.